In the vibrant city of Houston, Texas, a story unfolded that shook a family to its core and left a community in disbelief. Janae Gagne, known to her fans and followers as Miss Mercedes Morr, was a young woman with dreams as big as her personality. Born to parents Mark Gagne and Janetta Grover, Janae's life took a unique path from the very beginning. Her parents had divorced when she was just a child, leading her to divide her time between her father's home in Los Angeles and her mother's residence in Texas. Despite the challenges of her upbringing, Janae grew into a loving and ambitious woman, driven by a relentless entrepreneurial spirit. From a young age, she had a fascination with money and a flair for business. At the tender age of 12, she turned her father's garage into a hair salon, braiding hair for a cool $60 a pop. Janae's interests extended beyond hairdressing. She had a keen eye for fashion and modeling. However, after finishing high school, she initially pursued a career as a dental assistant. It didn't take long for her to realize that her true passion lay elsewhere. Janae decided to follow her dreams, taking a leap of faith and moving to Las Vegas with her boyfriend. In the glittering city of Las Vegas, Janae became Mercedes Morr, a professional strip club dancer. Her parents may have initially disapproved of her career choice, but they couldn't ignore the financial success she achieved. Dancing her way through bills, Mercedes Morr strategically networked and formed connections with celebrities like Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. With her striking looks and charismatic presence, Mercedes Morr quickly built a massive following on social media, amassing over 2 million followers on Instagram. Major sponsors like Fashion Nova recognized her influence, solidifying her status as a social media influencer. Her popularity soared not only online but also in her beloved hometown of Houston. However, in August 2021, Mercedes Morr vanished from her social media platforms without a trace, causing deep concern for her younger sister, London. This sudden silence was out of character for Janae, who had always been active and engaging with her followers. London attempted to reach out to her sister through texts and calls, but all attempts went unanswered. London's growing worry led her to contact their father, Mark, who made desperate attempts to reach his daughter. But each call went unanswered, deepening the mystery surrounding Mercedes Morr's disappearance. Concerned for her safety, Mark decided to take matters into his own hands. Mark, accompanied by his girlfriend, embarked on a fateful journey to Janae's Houston home. What they discovered there would haunt them forever. Janae's front door was locked, and her car was safely parked in the garage, suggesting that she should have been at home. Mark knocked on her door, but there was no response. Fear gnawed at his heart, and without hesitation, he made the agonizing decision to break down the door. As they entered the house, a chilling silence engulfed them. They made their way to the bottom of the stairs and found Janae, partially dressed, lifeless, and curled up at the bottom. Shock and grief washed over Mark as he grieved the loss of his beloved daughter. But the horror didn't end there. Upstairs, Mark and his girlfriend discovered a wounded man, Kevin Accordo, lying in Janae's bed with a knife embedded in him. Kevin was barely clinging to life, making guttural sounds and jerking uncontrollably. The scene was a gruesome tableau of violence, with blood staining every corner of Janae's house. Disturbingly, Kevin had used Janae's lipstick to scrawl a desperate message on the walls, revealing a tragic tale of unrequited love and betrayal. It appeared that Kevin had been infatuated with Janae, stalking her on social media, and even following her OnlyFans account, showering her with money. Somehow, he had managed to uncover her address, leading to the horrifying events that unfolded. An autopsy later revealed the gruesome truth: Janae had been strangled to death, a victim of Kevin's deadly obsession. The vibrant life of Mercedes Morr had been extinguished, leaving her family and fans heartbroken. Even Drake, who dedicated his album, Certified Lover Boy, to her. Richmond investigators continued to piece together the puzzle, attempting to understand how Kevin had learned Janae's whereabouts. But the tragic saga of Mercedes Morr serves as a harrowing reminder of the dangers that can lurk behind the screens of social media and the devastating consequences of unchecked obsession.